2020 just sucks. Just sucks. The more white flag waving, the more we're like, we get you. We done. Like, stop. Just let us be peace. Just, stop making things worse. And when it does, it makes things worse and worse. And today is no exception. And that is us saying goodbye to an actor. An actor who has brought to life so many characters, who is probably an icon in the eyes of people who are fans of cinema, and icon in Hollywood, and all of that. And of course, is a icon of a particular film franchise that I and a lot of people around the world are a fan of, and that is us have to say goodbye to Sir Sean Connery. Yes, Sean Connery, who's known for playing James Bond, the first actor to play James Bond in 1962 in Dr. No, and of course 6 other films, has passed away at the age of 90 in the most James Bond way possible. And I'm reading this from the BBC, and I quote, Sir Sean, sorry, there's a little bit of a tongue twister there, died peacefully in his sleep while in the Bahamas. I couldn't help but jokingly said to myself, the Bahamas. I wouldn't mind dying, in my 90s in the Bahamas. That's not a bad way to go, But outside of that, I just naturally sour and just like swart and just like no. And of course, he has played other characters than just James Bond. As Hollywood listed off, The Hunt of the Red October, classic. Highlander, there can only be one. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Jesus Christ. That's blasphemy. Like that, and of course the walk with him saying probably the best Michael Bay line in any Michael Bay film, and that is, "Winners fuck the porn queen." It's and of course Untouchables, and he won his Oscar for that film. It is one of those things where you just like, he's 90, and it's and knowing the legacy that the legacy or the a career that he had, you're like, it's a good marry of witches, I picture a lot of people are going to start doing a, Sean Connery marathon, and they'll slap on James Bond film if it's Dr. No, or for Love, or Goldfinger, or so on and so forth. Never Say Never Again. But they'll also probably slap on Highlander, Last Crusade, and The Walk, and even films like that maybe are not the most popular in his filmography, like the film version of the British spy show in the 60s called The Avengers, or The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. There are people out there who enjoy those films and all that, and it's just one of those things where you just like, he was 90. It's nice that he was, as it says, around friends and families and all that kind of stuff. It's just one of those things where us as a world had to say goodbye to Mr. Bond.